All right, we are going to continue this in another video because my recording methods are pretty ghetto. So we've got Ben leading 1-0. Ben Gay, also known as this guy, the swimmer who jerks off. Uh, he won Sun and Moon, as you may have seen in the ABR Nintendo video. If not, it's in there. So I was hoping that we would not see this double defog, annoying fucking nonsense. Like, I'm not against competitive strategies, but this shit annoys me to watch. I have a general distaste. You could call it a preference in what I look for in Pokemon. Like teams that try to win the game at turn one. I mean, obviously you want to win at turn one, but like just taking the game out of the equation. Like these teams legit aim to just have the right core to just beat everyone. I mean, obviously you could say every stall team aims to defeat someone by having the right core that they can't wall, but that's in practice. Well, in the older gens at least, then you wear them down and finish them off. In an ideal world, because you will never get anywhere just by stalling. But defog makes it kind of ridiculous to do, and trapping has had some nasty elements in other gens, but Doug Trio does that shit a lot too, and it's a little too strong sometimes. It feels, but that is this is not a tiering video. We will get into the analysis, and sometimes it is interesting to see these teams in action. And I actually do like the makeup of Ben's team. I can dig that. It has Mew and Mola and Zapdos is really nice. So, and playing these teams can be interesting once in a while. Kind of like when Sun was still legal in Black and White. When you would run into one, it'd be like, oh shit, alright, well I better really, really think about how I'm going to handle this, because it's a very volatile matchup, and almost zero room for error, so Lcans with his back against the wall is going to be doing that himself. So let's review what has happened so far with this lovely first turn button. So he's got some Mega Heracross offense, and he missed the Willow, missed Toxic. Well, that's interesting. Although I'm pretty sure that Ben, would prefer to eat the Toxic, because I assume his... Oh, he doesn't have a Clefable. That's what looked weird. Well, I assume Chansey has Heal Bell. Mew learns it too, so there's that. He knocks off the Rotom lefties. Jirachi, rocks, and this is why the double defog shit is so important. Remember how I was mentioning that it's so important to have rocks, and it's just total denial. I mean, double spin teams exist in other gens, but it's just nothing like this. So, Lucan's getting no luck with the Rotom. He's looking... I mean, Heracross is really, really threatening. So, there's that. And there's Weevil, which can also be a bitch with the right set. And I assume he's got Healing Wish. And if he's got Trick, there's no Mega on Ben's team. So if he's got Trick on Latios, then that's something he can unload pretty much whenever he wants to get a good target. He is not getting any luck with its Will-O-Wisp. Are rocks going to go up? No, he's just Seismic tossing away. Wondering why he's not going with rocks on Chansey. Maybe he has him on Doug? That seems weird. Maybe he's one of those solo rock scarves. Oh god. Nothing signifies the utter blah of this playstyle with then Scarm with only Stealth Rock. Oh, he pursues it nicely with the burn. Nicely planned. Very well done. He's got a plan. He wasn't just flailing around. And Jirachi gets knocked off. That's not fun. I guess it's not necessary. Is he gonna rocks? He's gonna rock, force the defog, rather than because it's nice. Because like sometimes in GSC, for example, you'll get a game where Cloyster has Toxic to Starmie, and it's like, why are you even spiking? Like, why aren't you just predicting the Starmie? And it's, well, one, because of extra toxic damage that it forces it to take, or poison once it's switched out. But it's also because if he has to do this. Like, and this is how good players, one of many ways, good players think of to beat stall. I mean, a good player can be incredibly creative in being able to beat stall with a tough matchup. It's part of what makes them great. But it's like they have to react to everything offensive you do. Because if they don't, then they forfeit some serious, not just momentum, but leverage in the game. For example, if in that GSC example, if he ever does not spin with Starmie, then you get spikes, right? So it's better to just force it to happen. So Mola's throwing up a wish, and Chansey's going to get it because Hydro's not going to kill, but he's going to wow again. Is he going to wisp? Is he going to volt? No, he's going to wow again. He's going to try that pursuit shit one more time. So just the rocks with Jirachi there was force him to defog every time. And I mean, I know it's almost a formality because they're doing it so fast that they're clicking skip turn, but it's the same principle. So, and if they're forced to do it over and over and over, maybe you can take advantage of that later. And aromatherapy, of course, there's nothing really stopping him. God, we have seen so many banned weevils in these ORAS games. I mean, Life Orb almost doesn't exist, and I get for pursuit trapping, then banned may be superior, but knockoff seems pretty free here. You know, you take something from Scarm, you take Mola's helmet, and those are the two switch-ins. So, and Chansey getting pursued here means it dies, which means, come on, he didn't have to do that. Knockoff was super free. He was not on quite such a timer that he had to pursue it there. So, I don't know. I really don't like that. But the Toxicless, Roxless Chansey means that he's not doing quite enough damage yet. He's splitting. He's forcing Chansey's heals. Oh, he does have Toxic after all. That's strange. Well, Wisp. And he's going to try this Aroma shit again. I guess Healing Wish from Jirachi will come in big later in the game. I mean, Lcans definitely has the tools. So we're going to assume Scarf Lando, and he's going to Roma again. No, he's Seismic Tossing. See, this is, he's forcing him to react to his aggressive moves. Dojo on the Volt Switch. Nice move. Very nice. This doesn't really run Pursuit, but at the same time, I think you Volt Switch one more time because I don't think you let Dugtrio go, because otherwise Mega Heracross will kind of exist. And also, Dugtrio can use its Sash to trap Weevil. So, I like saying Weevil more than Weavile, so I think I'm going to go with that for a while. So, at the same time, Willow seems fine, or you can just, you know, switch, or you can split. Nice move, taking a ton off Mola. Going to Jirachi here, I'd assume. And doing the whole Rocks dance again. And if he ever doesn't, remember, if he ever doesn't Rocks, then that's just like the start of the fault line that makes everything else start to crumble. So Jirachi, Zapdos. Nice move because now it lets Zapdos throw out an attack. I wonder what if his Scarf, if it's Scarf Lando, like we assumed from the U-turn earlier, Discharge gets a pair, probably not going to be a huge deal. He wasn't really expecting to deal with Rocks anyway. It might be annoying when he tries to Healing Wish later, but if he's Latios, if he's, I guess he could just be standard old Life Orb Latios, you know, I've kind of forgotten of that thing's existence. But I'm just so used to Scarf because it's so good. And if it's not Scarf, then it could be Specs, and not all Spec sets run Trick, but oh, they are great. Here, it would just be perfect. And this would be a perfect opportunity for one. I would assume that here he's going to go to Weevil and knock off as Mola comes in, and it would eat that, and with regen, and get rid of the helmet. So no, here comes Heracross. He's going to Mega Evolve and Rock Blast the shit out of something. I don't know what Mew set you would run on a super annoying team like this. Just standard Taunt WoW knockoff seems fine. Maybe that's where his rocks are, actually. Seems weird, but no, he goes Mola on the Rock Blast. And that's going to chunk it hard with the help of one of the 5 critting. I like to run Bullet Seed on my Heracrosses. It's pretty great. Anyway, here comes Scarm on sub. So that's cool because he cannot be, countered now. Or, I mean, he won't die to counter. I assume this is Rocky Helmet Scarm? Rocky Helmet or Shed Shell? You never see these Scarms on these teams run leftovers like normal people, you know? I guess he's trying to not trigger that helmet as the Rock Blast brings it down to a little over half. Roost? Um, yep, smart playing from Lcans. I think that pursuit was really unnecessary, but uh, other than that, he's been doing really well in spite of the early Will-O-Wisp misses. I guess he did dodge a Toxic turn 1, but I think he'd have liked to burn the Mola. Well, you know. He's, Rock Blast is how many PP? It's, same as Roost, I guess. If only Healing Wish also, you know, burned PP. And he finally whirlwinds out into Jirachi. Oh, this actually is a lefty Scarm. Slow U-turn maybe? Here comes Zap. Here comes U-turn. And back to Heracross, perhaps? I hope he's running max attack at least. Non-max attack Mega Heracross is a crime. I mean, do you see this? Look at that attack stat. So, okay, that's a roll to kill. Not even max. So, huh. Well, I guess I gotta piss. Holy shit. Well, they're taking their... Oh, he got his Latios paralyzed. Oh, it's 3 attack. No, it's 2 attack. No Heat Wave then. It is Life Orb after all, so we're gonna learn something about them. Well, maybe not something relevant about the Mew, because we're just gonna see it heal here. We can see that it's Will-O-Wisp after all, so we do learn something about it. What was he aiming for? Weevil? I guess fair, but yeah, okay, so he's gonna slow Volt. Now in comes Weevil with its knockoff. I guess if Weevil ever kills anything, then... well, I guess there's that. Mew wasn't really doing anything in particular, but now it gets Dougied. So now what? Is he going to knock off the Mola lefties? Or Helmet? No, he's going to just keep taking Helmet. Here comes Hera. Yup. Another sub. He was throwing up a wish on the assumed spike, or a sub, to heal up Scarm, but he just takes damage instead. 20, so he's at a 53 next time. Volt Switch does nothing. That is a... How did that do so little? And Rock Blast is also doing little. See, this is what happens when you run fucking, like, 0 attack Heracross. It doesn't even have Defog. Oh, okay, so it's just a Spadef Scarm. What is he gonna do here? He's gonna... I guess maybe he forces Zapdos to defog? Nice. Alright, that's something. U-turn, here comes Hera again, I assume. No, he's gonna keep threatening the splits and the wows. Oh, what's Chansey doing on soft? Well, nope, still a lot. Latios eats the seismic toss. Interesting. Now here comes Hera once more? No, I guess not. Now here comes Hera. Huh? Yeah. That also eats toss. Is he gonna... I guess he's gonna try and wish to Chansey again later. And then Doug? Or he's gonna try to Doug the Hera. He can... Well, now he knows it's not a helmet Scarm, and it's Split F, so close combat should fucking pound it. Although I guess that if he close combats, then... Well, if Dugtrio's got Aerial Ace, then it's dead anyway, right? So, Doug... Earthquake versus, well, let's get rid of this obscene bulk. But, versus -1. Yeah, it's doing 25 to, 30, so... Why? If he's not going to kill anything with Heracross, then... What was even the point of that switch if he's not killing anything? I guess he was expecting Chansey to switch, but... Well, Chansey just got away from murder. But if Chansey dies, surely he can Healing Wish to Latios, and then Latios threatens to just crush everything, no? How is he doing on the soft worlds? Alright, well, at least he's down on those. He is staying alive. Ben uses his PP at the weirdest times. Like, he Seismic Tosses when he's about to go low on health. He soft boiled when he's at high health. It's strange. It's uncanny. Well, Rotom is a fucking trooper, man. Oh, wow, he got him there. Nice move, actually. Very nice. Like, subtle, but really good. Back to Lando. Well, now he dies to Helmet. Oh, he got him! Oh, wow! That was beautiful! What a fucking bluff. Or, not even a bluff, but he would have killed Mola too, so either way. Now Rotom is dangerous. Oh my goodness, that was gorgeous. I wonder why he didn't go Mola. He managed to kill Chansey without using Heracross, after losing Weevil, and no Dugtrio Revenge after. That was great. So now Will-O-Wisp is just crippling something. And Rotom's, Paint Split is like a billion PP, so... Wow, this is nice. So... Well, Doug doesn't get its Sash back. Even if it does somehow come in on Volt Switch. Does he go to Doug on Volt to rack up poison damage? Actually, Scarm is looking relatively dangerous if Rotom somehow gets messed up. See, the thing with Ben is those erratic moves, they might just come out at a time like this. No, he Hydros. I didn't... I mean, I would have at least Wisped, I think. So he's sacking Latios. So, and now what? Healing Wish Jirachi, Heracross. Well, that looks like his only move, yeah. Yup. Here comes Actually, could he go to Rotom? Oh, no, that wouldn't have been good, because Mola would have, Yeah, Mola Toxic and then Zapdos Roost a million times, yeah. So, Dugtrio Aerial Ace versus Mega Cross. Oh, it's -1. I was gonna say, why the fuck does it do that much? So -1 doesn't even kill. Yeah, that does nothing. It's doing a... What, like... Why did he sub? Why didn't he just kill it? Now he's gonna get rocks, and, oh my god, what a mess. Like... I feel like something got messed up here. Okay. It's a roll versus aerial. Oh my god. Well, okay. Okay, if he keeps the sub, but I assume Zapdos takes 1. And it was Aerial Ace, so I don't know how to feel about that one. Well, Ben takes the series in an interesting display. He doesn't even say GG. Come on, Ben. Well, people who are complaining about Dugtrio and ORAS, well, they're gonna cite this one, and I gotta say I could do without it. So, I hope you enjoyed it, though. I did go pretty in-depth there, so I will catch you guys next time.